Hey everyone, CVTPFL here in Daytona for Daytona 500 Media Day. We're going to be asking your favorite drivers, all the drivers, and hearing what they have to say about the new package for 2019. We haven't seen it on track outside of a couple practice sessions, so I'm really interested to hear what they have to say about it. But make sure you like and subscribe to the RotoGrinders YouTube page and comment below with your reaction to the 2019 package for a chance to win a free weekly pass to my NASCAR package here at RotoGrinders. Let's hear what they have to say.
So my prediction on the rules package is it will make the first place guy and the last place guy a little tighter. I think it will tighten up the group a little bit, which is a good thing. I think it will make the racing on track a little tighter. I think you'll see cars sticking in a little bit bigger packs on restarts and a few more laps into the run. It
is drastically different than anything we've seen. Has its own challenges, you know. There's just like anything when they change the rules or anything. There's going to be somebody that beats everybody to the punch.
I think the first 10 to 15 laps of every restart at the 1.5 miles in these bigger tracks with a new package are going to be wild. I think after that you're going to get a little bit of spread out, but you're not going to see the whole field 20 laps in, half the field's a lap down. I think you're going to see most cars on the same straightaway, and one little bobble from the 10th place guy can put him in 25th quickly. A little bit like a speedway style, like you see here at Daytona and Talladega.
I think they did a good job last year with the All-Star package, but this is a little bit different from that. And what I experienced with it, the Las Vegas test, it's kind of like restrictor plate racing, but you get to different racetracks and it may not be.
Corner speeds are a lot higher than what we had at the All-Star race. We are closer to the edge of traction with the car than I first thought we would be, but there is a huge draft on the straight. So I think ideally, you know, we're going to have big runs on each other at the end of straightaways and being able to take it 2 and 3 wide. Handling in the corner is still going to be an issue, especially on older tires or on an old surface that could string things out, but I would anticipate us staying in a big pack and a lot more competitive passes.
Unfortunately, you'll probably see some more wrecks just because the restarts are going to be pretty wild, and you're going to see guys being really aggressive and making big moves and trying to. It's really going to come down this year, this package, to who's the most aggressive and who's really willing to make some big moves and aggressive moves.
I think for me, I think the opportunity to be aggressive, you'll see aggressive drivers really make big strides on restarts. The excitement level is going to be really high, and it's going to be great racing.
I think it's going to create more excitement for the fans. Restarts are going to be really aggressive. Even the side-by-side racing that you're going to see out there, you're going to see more 3-wide racing than you ever have. People are going to be pushing and shoving to get in a position faster. So I'm pumped about it. I think it'll be great.
It will be extremely hard to pass, so pit stops are going to be very important. Mistakes are going to be very crucial.
Your tires will still wear out, so you're going to have the big pack, I think, racing to start, or you're going to have the 3-wide, big runs, big moves, aggressive things happening for the first few laps of each run. And then as the tires fall off and you have to start lifting, that's where the cars that handle better are going to start to prevail.
I'll tell you one thing for sure is that the teams and the drivers are going to have to communicate an incredible amount to make sure we're getting the most out of them, because it's going to constantly evolve and change week in and week out.
I hope that it still comes down to the guys that know how to set up their race cars really well, the drivers, the communication with the crew chiefs doing a good job with the cars, the engineers, as well as the guys back at the shop building fast race cars. I still hope all of that comes to fruition, that we can see the good guys be the good guys and the have-nots be the have-nots.
I think it's going to tighten the field. I don't think it's going to change who you see up at the front of every race. You know, I think it's going to enable people to get closer and be able to capitalize and get there.
There was opportunities early in those runs. I was able to do things early in runs that I wasn't able to do last year against cars that had a little bit more speed than what we had last year. Early on, I was able to take, I think, Kyle and Brad and Jimmy 4-wide twice on restarts and be able to actually pass them, which means a lot for us to be able to take that opportunity for me to show my aggressiveness as a driver.
I think everybody's got an opportunity. I think it's going to come down to constantly keep pushing, keep developing, and never quitting, because all these guys, it's not the development that went into the off-season. I mean, that's the start. It's really the development that keeps going from February to June to August. That's where you're going to make all your gains.
It's a competition. We all want to win. We're going to do whatever we can to figure it out better than everybody else, and that's our job. I don't worry about packages and rules. I just go drive and try to figure out how to win.
Well, that is what the drivers are thinking about the package. I'm obviously really optimistic about this package. I'm really excited to see it on track, kind of at Atlanta, but really in Vegas we'll start to see it. So I'm definitely excited to see what happens this season. So if you want more thoughts on NASCAR, make sure you head on over to rotogrinders.com/NASCAR for all the information on my NASCAR package.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.